Along with the new PUNCH amplifiers, Rockford has also introduced their PBR series Boosted Rail model amps. The PBR series is a small chassis amplifier designed for application-specific installations. These amplifiers are typically used on low current capacity electrical systems, making them ideal for use in motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-side UTVs. We feature 4 models in the family: a 300 watt 4-channel, a 300 watt 2-channel, a 300 watt monoblock, as well as a 500 watt monoblock amplifier. The biggest design feature of the PBR amplifier is the boosted rail circuit. This circuit allows the amplifier to use the vehicle's electrical system as its power supply, helping to reduce the chassis size of the amplifier. The circuit combines this with the use of storage capacitors and takes advantage of the charge pump concept. This storing of energy when it's not needed and then delivering that stored energy when called upon provides a significant boost in power and efficiency. In simple terms, the internal capacitors charge up and the amplifier produces its normal output. But when an output demand is seen by the amplifier, the capacitors can discharge their energy, doubling the rail voltage of the amplifier, providing significantly higher power output. This design also allows the amp to be very efficient relative to its power consumption. Typical current draw of the 300 watt model is between 8 and 12 amps when producing the full output capability. This also allows the amplifier to be installed using relatively small power and ground wire, with 10 gauge recommended for the 300 watt model and 8 gauge for the 500 watt monoblock. Again, this is what makes them an ideal choice in low current electrical system vehicles. Some of the other features of the PBR series is the dual signal input capability on the signal input section. Like the bigger PUNCH series amplifiers, the PBR amps can accept both a low-level RCA signal as well as a high-level speaker signal into the same input connection. This makes them very versatile when connecting to a factory head unit such as a motorcycle and allows them to commonly be mounted in close proximity to the radio. The connections are made using 4-pin pigtail Molex connectors, allowing for easy connection to the amplifier itself. The input connector comes with an RCA that can be cut off to allow connection to then speaker level inputs. Speaker connections also feature the same 4-pin connector to pigtail wire harness, allowing you to easily make the connection to your speaker wires and then plug into the amplifier. The PBR series also has an auto turn-on feature when using speaker level inputs. Just like the bigger PUNCH amplifiers, it detects an embedded DC offset voltage on the speaker output of the radio and automatically turns the amp on and off. This of course makes it more versatile in vehicles such as motorcycles when using the factory radio, which does not often feature a remote turn-on output. Also, when looking at the adjustment panel of the amplifier, you will notice a control labeled HL Adjust with a voltage range of 4 volts to 6 volts. This is a sensitivity adjustment to the mentioned DC offset voltage and can be adjusted to dial in the turn-on of the amplifier. This adjustment, though, has no function when using the RCA low-level inputs and can be left alone. In a later video, we're going to take a look at the installation of the PBR series amplifiers into a motorcycle sound system, but for now, let's take a look at some install pictures and I'll see you again in the next video.